gentlemen, and perhaps ladies, highly doubtful though. What we're going to have a look at today is more stuff on the 5.4 PTR, and this specifically is the achievement, an achievement guide for where there's pirates, there's booty. And you know we favor booty, you know we all enjoy it. So we're going to have a look at it. It's just going to be 3 weekly or perhaps daily in one case, little boxes that you got to loot. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly where to get them, how to get them, what you got to do. And we'll talk about the achievement overall. But it's a pretty cool achievement. This aisle, if you haven't checked it out, it's really fucking awesome. And I'm going to show you why as I make the video. Because there's some things that, I mean, this is like, they took Skyrim from Skyrim and put it in a can. And then took the can and put it in World of Warcraft. And then somebody opened the can. And there is now Skyrim in the game. So it's pretty interesting. On that note, Ace logo. The first one on the list that we're going to have a look at is Blackguard's Jetsam. All right, this is actually a weekly item, and it's under the water, but you can immediately see it on the mini-map, so it's going to be kind of deceiving. You're going to be looking for it like I was the first time I came here. So this will be comprehensive on how to find it and how to get there. In terms of where you are in the map, this is exactly where you want to be. Just come to this little inlet, all right, on the isle itself, on the western part of the isle, and I'll walk you through it from here. All right, so there's going to be a lot of mobs out here. There's sharks, there's elites. And we're going to try to avoid as much of them as possible, but I do want to show off some of the cooler features of this area because obviously, as I've said, this is an area that is meant to be explored. It's you know, it's like they've taken a massive world MMO and put it into this game that's typically very, you know, quest driven and stuff. So this is all stuff that you can explore on your own. But anyway, you're going to go about that far out, and then you're just going to swim straight down, and there's going to be this cave here. Okay, now there's going to be these elite spine claws. You'll definitely want to avoid them. Sharks you can kill quite easily. They have very little health. But one thing that I did want to show off at some point, if I could find one, is there's these little diving helmets. All right, we might have to come back on the way. I don't see any around here. But there's these little diving helmets that you can pick up, and they allow you to breathe underwater for only 1 minute. They're damaged diving helms. And they turn you into like this monkey with a diving helm on. But it's pretty cool because what they're encouraging there is essentially to say, you know, come out here. This guy's got the costume on there, so you'll see what it looks like. You know, come out here and check it out and swim around, explore, and you can use those helms. There's one right there, so we'll pick up the helm. But anyway, here is the item itself in question, this box. You're going to loot it, and it's a weekly quest, so you're going to get a quite amount of, I guess, good amount of charms and obviously timeless coins. But as I said, it is a weekly, so you can come here every week. There's a pretty good renewable source for the epic gear as well, but that is not the scope of this video. So that is the first one. Blackguard jets them down onto the next one. Okay, the next one on the list that we're going to look at is the Sunken Treasure. All right, now you'll see here on the map, we're essentially due south, as south as you can get on the isle itself. And it is a little shipwreck looking thing on the map itself. You can see it pretty easily. Map is already explored, obviously, so you'll know exactly where you are as soon as you enter it. And you're just going to come out here. Once again, there's going to be some sharks, but they're very easy to kill. And now, the tricky part about this one is the fact that the chest is locked, and you actually need a key that comes from these elite monkeys. Now, these things are no joke. They'll definitely do a lot of damage to you if you're not paying attention. I'm going to go ahead and kill one for the benefit of the video. Actually, we'll kill this one. And you'll see exactly why they can be, you know, easy to kill or can be difficult to kill. So this is a very undergeared character as well. I'd imagine anybody's main would have no problem killing these things, but they do have a pretty good amount of health, and they do this ability there that you'll want to move out of. It's stabbing wildly or something. I'd appreciate it if it was a channel, but it's not. And then you just kind of move out of it, and now that depth charge is going to do an incredible amount of damage if you're hit by it. What you can do is you can position it so, see, it hit him, and it did a significant chunk of his health and damage. And that's pretty much it. If you do that and move out of his one mechanic, it's quite easy. But you are going to have to kill, I'd imagine, a few of these to, you know, to get the key. I got it on the 3rd. I don't know how regular you could assume that to be, but you also get a diving helmet sometimes when you kill these, which is a good thing. Gives you the, you know, you don't need to go up to the surface to breathe anymore. But anyway, down here is the chest itself in this cave. Now there's going to be, I'm going to have to kill that one, so I'm not going to do that on video. Let me do that real quick, and then I'll show you the chest itself. All right, so yeah, that seems pretty typical, you know, having to clear out a few of these mobs. I'm not sure if this one's going to aggro. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, it does not. So I'm able to just swim right in here, and now that I have the key, like I said, it took me 3 to get the key, but I don't know how regular that drop chance is going to actually be. And there we go. That is another one off the list. And you also get this item here, which Cursed Swabby Helmet transforms into a Cursed Hosen Swabby, able to breathe and swim 200% faster. And there's a 1-hour cooldown. So that's really cool. That probably could be the subject of another video. But anyway, you get that automatically the first time. Where the fuck did it go? Anyway, you get that automatically the first time that you open that chest. So this is a weekly, and you can come and get this at your leisure if you like. Let's see how fast you swim. Yeah, you don't really. Yeah, 200% is pretty cool. So that's actually pretty useful. Anyway, let's head on to the final one and wrap this achievement up. And I'm back. All right, finally, this is a true test. I had to switch characters. I had to reevaluate my strategy for this one because this is definitely gonna be the hardest one for I'd imagine a lot of you guys watching this. But I'll show you on the map first. All right, here it is on the map. It's the pirate, like the ship-looking thing between these two mountains to the right. Very hard to miss. So you'll see it immediately. Getting here is however you want. As I picked up that Cursed Swabby helmet before. Just swim. I just swam. I swimmed from the previous ship to this one. Mad fast. Doesn't take long at all. But anyway, once you get here, this is the tricky part. All right, now getting on the ship, you could hop on this land. There's actually a bottle of rum there. I don't know what that is. All stats increase. So that would have helped. That definitely would have helped. Anyway, you land on here, and there's about fucking 5 mobs that immediately come right out at you. All right, the ship is typically swarming with mobs. I think there's about maybe 11 total. There's still one there roaming around underneath. I don't know what that one's trying to do. But anyway, I had to switch to a tanking character. I just pulled them all and AoE'd them down. There's actually a rare mob as well up here, but that's irrelevant. All right, the fact of the matter is, I think it's got like 1,007,000 health or whatever. It's got they all have an immense amount of health, and they do a lot of damage, and they're going to pull in multiples. So you may need a friend to help you clear this out, but that's probably like only half the difficulty, because now next is like a fucking parkour bullshit. You got to jump and land and get over there. All right, so I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna do it until I feel comfortable with it, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it. All right, but one way or the other, don't even try to get this unless you have either, you're really geared or you're a tank class or something like that. All right, but let's do it. And they respawn really fast. This is like 3 minutes after I cut the first recording. That you are in some trouble here. You're gonna want to do this with friends one way or the other. But anyway, I think I've figured out exactly a mathematical way to do it. So first trick is getting under this. I don't know why this is in any way difficult, but sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I can't. I don't have background great. But anyway, yeah, just kind of snick right under it. Snick right under it. And now here's the tricky. Is that thing really? Oh my god. Be right back. And we're back. All right, so here we go. So recap. You've made it up the rope. You can now walk as far up the rope as possible. Don't accidentally fall off. And now take a few steps back, and it's automatically going to drop you. All right, that's key. All right, because now you need to make this jump, which is very difficult to time unless you do exactly what I just did, and that seems to work every time. And then from here on out, you just inch your way forward, and as long as you're on the edge, look at this, boom, achievement complete. Get some coins, get some gear, have some fucking fun. This shit's amazing, man. This is awesome. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you have no questions, then go read more books. You'll probably learn some things and have questions then. And if you still cannot juggle yet, please do try. It's mandatory.